from my Spirit Animals chapbook that was called Gale Force, and we did this exercise in grad school poetry writing where essentially we just sampled from other books and then had this crazy mix of sentences that, we took pieces of and tried to make work. So we didn't have to take 6 books, but I thought I'd go all over the place. So I first grabbed Agatha Christie's 3 Blind Mice and just randomly pointed to something, and I got the husband was deliberately got out of the way. And then I got Toni Morrison's Song of Solomon and got the women's hands were empty. Then I got William Faulkner's As I Lay Dying. These are all, of course, books I've read. And I got his pale face fading into the dusk like a piece of paper. And then I got Brian Jock's Mossflower, and the sentence I got from that was, "Are we supposed to roast alive?" And then I took Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park and got, "It might even be the wind, but somehow he knew it wasn't." So clearly I'm all over the place here. And then to make it even crazier, I went with a comedian. So I had George Carlin's Brain Droppings. And then I got, in football, you wear a helmet. In baseball, you wear a cap. And then I just did that once more, repeating. So I got from 3 Blind Mice, passed his long bony fingers over the rich carving of the massive sideboard with little cries of appreciation. And that was the character Christopher Wren. I actually played him. He was crazy in the play adaptation of 3 Blind Mice in high school. And then from Song of Solomon, I got, without hurting her with his teeth, she felt him, his restraint, his courtesy, his indifference, all of which pushed her into fantasy. And that was actually a scene where she was breastfeeding. So lots of weird stuff I'm getting here. And then from As I Lay Dying, I got the broader the land, the more the sweat. From Mossflower, we've left the settlement at last. From Jurassic Park, why are you running on auxiliary power? And then from George Carlin, banged a girl so hard her freckles came off. So I tried to mix all this together and make something that made sense, and I ended up doing this poem as a point of view from a woman, and it is called Gale Force. Your hands are empty. Why are you running? Long bony fingers pass over with little cries of appreciation. His restraint, his courtesy, his indifference pushed me so hard his freckles came off. The broader the land, the more the sweat. A helmet, a cap. Are we supposed to roast alive? His pale face fades. It might have been the wind, but I knew it wasn't. So that kind of just took the perspective of, like a woman and her lover, and then he's not there anymore. And then this next poem is also a kind of persona poem where I take the perspective of a woman, and it is called Basketball and Babies, thus, the orange. And I really love basketball anyway. That is one of my favorite things to do, shoot hoops outside. So basketball and babies. And then the premise behind this one is pretty much just that this girl got pregnant, and then, she used to play basketball, and then what's she going to do? And I started writing this one because I had to write a persuasive speech for my comm class, and I ended up doing it on abortion, and I kind of took a middle route, saying that I didn't really like it, and I know, you can adopt, but a lot of times women can have postpartum depression and a lot of serious side effects from having a baby, and it shouldn't be illegal in cases where there's rape or something extreme. And that was kind of the middle ground stance I took, and it kind of got me thinking and writing this poem, which is not super political, thankfully. So I'll finally read the poem. The suffocating wave of nausea when I smell fried chicken is heavy, like his body was. Boxes of Chinese food in the trash cans stuffed with fragments of orange rinds permeate the stale kitchen air. My basketball rests outside on the curb, sidelined, just like me. The ball is deflating, like I did when the pregnancy test turned pink. I'd already thrown up all over the bathroom floor, so all I had left to heave was air. I peel an orange straight from the navel. The baby kicks, turns, and rests on my bladder. Our hearts beat as one, like the rhythm of the ball bouncing when I dribble down the court. And then I'm also going to read here Giving Life My Best Shot, which is another kind of basketball poem, but the narrator is a guy and very similar to me, and I combined two of my poems from the fire section of my Spirit Animals chapbook to make this. So, long bug legs cross my blue bed cover at my parents' place, but I know how to deal with stink bugs, trap them, and toss them back out. I'm a fortress with warped wood, unable to let anyone in. Lunch rush at work, meats and veggies sizzle on the grill and steam scorches my face. I scrape the grill up and back, and over, clean and pure, to get dirty again. The front door opens, clattering the bell, and a girl, like an angel, appears, with freckles like constellations and bright blue eyes. I sweat. I'm a broke college guy and have 6 minutes or less service times, so all I do is say hi. I shoot hoops and find a praying mantis corpse, belly up on the cracked pavement. I bury the bug in the dirt. Am I that stiff and dead inside my shell? The angel-like brunette comes in during a less stressful lunch, wearing a fitted college tee. She flips her hair, bobs and bounces at the counter, and smooths her tight gym shorts. I leave the grill to hand out her food. She's friendly, leaning forward. Scatter plot the dots to linger at the blue below her lashes. Fuck! I need to focus. 15 seconds to form a connection. I flash a smile and force flirty. She's a freshman, home for break, and I'm too scared to ask her out. It just wouldn't work. Shooting hoops and exercise help counter my depression, and I try and do it every day. I bounce the ball in rhythm, shoot, and swish,